healthy life. That's why I have 1 cup of Life Change tea every day to keep the doctor away. Visit getthetea.com or call 928-308-0408. That's 928-308-0408. And tell them Scott from Red State Talk Radio sent you.
That is right. This is a Morning News Radio. I am your host, Jeff Norton. Join us live here every weekday from 6 a.m. till 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here at Red State Talk Radio. We are live. It is 7:02. 2 minutes past the hour. And if you'd like to join in the conversation, give us a call at 402-858-1938. That's 402-858-1938. It's open topics. You can talk about anything you want to. Love to hear from you, see how your day's going so far. For those that want to know, Prison Break. Prison Break is back for a 9-episode event series. It's been 7 years since Michael Scofield was presumed dead. But when clues suggest that he might still be alive, Lincoln returns with Sarah to help find the truth. And that comes back at today, 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox, for those who want to know. Only in Florida. I have a segment, Only in Florida, the Only in Florida segment. In Florida, a guy robbed a Wendy's restaurant. During the heist, the bandana covered his face fell off. Are you sure he was a robber, or was he one of those anti-Trump supporters? In spite of the wardrobe malfunction, he got away with some cash. Now, see, that in itself, you know, you can't tie a bandana around your face well enough that you can't even keep it on. And that right there is enough. But no, it gets better. It gets better. He returns. That's right. Not to rob him, but he returns 4 days later to buy himself a cheeseburger and some fries. During that, he starts to argue with the clerk about getting incorrect change. Yeah, so he probably just gave him back the money he stole from him, right? But he's upset about it. Oh, hey, come on, that's my money. I worked hard for it. I worked really hard for that. You don't know how hard it is to hold a gun and rob a store. It's really, really hard. Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't have called so much attention to himself. Almost every worker in the place recognized him. The cops were called and he was arrested. Rightfully so. Only in Florida. Gotta love Florida. I do. I love it. Now here's something that will make a Chicagoan cringe. We talked about Chicago pizza. I'm not, I'm a fan, not a fan. It's okay. Like I said, there's just something odd The oddity about Chicago pizza is how one slice can fill you up, but it's like freaking a pound of bread. They're deep dish. I remember when I was in Chicago, when I first moved there, I got my first Chicago pizza. And I swear, this pizza was at least an inch and a half of like a cornbread, like a bread. But then on top of it, you know how when you order sausage on your pizza, you get the little like sausage balls, that they drop all over your pizza. No. This thing had this pizza. Literally, it was a medium to a small. It wasn't that big, but it was 12 inches in diameter, I would say at least. This thing had a solid piece of sausage. Yeah, it was in the shape of the pizza, but it was a solid piece. It wasn't like little balls. It was a solid piece of sausage that was, patted out or whatever, placed on top of the pizza and then cooked. Oh my God, it was awesome. It was incredible. It was incredible, but it was just way too much. Like I said, one slice. That pizza lasted me like 2 or 3 days. And that's saying a lot. Because you guys that know me know I can eat some food. I can eat some food. But Chicago pizza. But talk about pizza. So here you go. You've asked for it. Peeps. Peeps. Peeps, those little things that you get around Easter time. Those concoction of marshmallow, whatever, and some other probably chemicals that normally would take paint off or kill some cockroach, Peeps. It's Easter time coming up, so, but yeah, move over pineapple. There's a new controversial pizza topping dividing the internet. At this time, it's seasonally appropriate. That's right, it's Easter. Just in time for Easter. A troublemaker in the name of Austin Braun debuted a photo on his Twitter account of a cheesy pizza adorned with gooey, melting Peeps. Oh, Lord. Okay, to each our own. I mean, it's your gut, not mine. Just not something that I want. Hey, today, Rogue One, Star Wars. Last year, 2 years ago, for a Christmas present, my Christmas present, number one, my youngest daughter was with us. That was a cool Christmas. That was a great Christmas, just having her with us. As it's our children get older, things that we assume you can no longer assume will happen. Every moment that you spend with them is precious. You parents with children out there, please take the time, hug them, tell them you love them. There'll be a day in which they won't want anything to do with you, right? It's part of the life. It's a cycle of life. They got to find their own way, right? But those moments are precious and dear. And so, yeah, one of the coolest Christmas presents I got is Miss Sandy arranged for Hannah, my youngest daughter, to come down to Florida and spend the Christmas holidays with us. And then the other cool thing is that Sandy got us tickets to see the Star Wars movie, not Rogue One, the one that just came out, the one prior to that, the reboot, right? I didn't go see Rogue One this year in the movie theater. Maybe we should have, but it's definitely out on DVD, so I'll have to get that, watch that today. The Bounce Back, Office Christmas Party, The Good Wife, the complete series of The Good Wife, and Medium, the complete series, is also out on DVD. So, yeah, I don't know I don't know if you guys hear it, but it keeps ducking out. And when I mean ducking out, my audio in my headphones. So that's what's kind of throwing me off today. Oh, talk about bad move. Talk about bad move. Michael Epps is in trouble. Mike Epps. Yeah. Comedian Mike Epps said he's sorry for causing a kangaroo distress during a Detroit concert last Friday night. Now, how in the hell does someone get a kangaroo? And why don't I have one? You know, I asked Sandy the other day. This is an ongoing. Those that follow me on Facebook know that this is an ongoing battle. I want a pet alligator or a bear. One of the two. And Sandy keeps on telling me no. I do. I want Allie the alligator or Boo Boo the bear. We got a nice fence in the yard. I mean, our dog is the size of a small bear. But bears are cool. Alligators are really cool. But, you know, alligators, think about it. They just hang around, sun themselves, you know, eat small animals. I eat our dog. One of our dogs. Buddy would like it. It would be a good playboy for Buddy. Buddy's our big boy. He is he's getting a little bit on the thin side as he progresses through his age, but yeah, he is a great Pyrenees. He's about 140 pounds is solid. Big dog. But beautiful dog. But he's getting older. Starting to lose that weight. His muscle mass is going away. And then of course we got the little yippy dog. I don't even know what she is. She's a Shih Tzu, and I don't know. The name is appropriate for that dog. The shit part of the zoo, without the zoo. But she's a little monster. That's probably what it is. The alligator eat that. But then you got Boo Boo the bear, man. You know, yeah, in Florida. This is amazing. I lived in places where bears were present. You had to go find them. Well, here in Florida, they find you. Yes, who would ever think? We have black bears. Yes, we have a black bear problem here in Florida. Especially where we're at. So, yep. So I want a black bear or an alligator. I'd love to have both. That would be awesome. But Sandy says no. She knows, though. She knows she'll be the one taking care of it and everything. But, you know, bears are, I mean, they're so cute. We were driving through the Ocala National Forest, and literally there was a bear sitting on its butt. It was the funniest thing. But it was sitting on its butt, and it was literally waving. I'm not joking. This is not, this is not Disney World here. This is Ocala National Forest. It was sitting on its butt on the side of the road. Now, it was removed, I would say, as a good 20, 30 yards from the road. Yeah, we have a good road system here in Florida. So, 2 lanes. But he was sitting on his butt, and he was waving, literally. Now, he probably wasn't waving at the car. I don't know. But, hey, boo-boo, where's my picnic basket? But no, he was waving. I mean, it was awesome. And from that point forward, I said, I got to have me a pet bear. Sandy said no. But going back to the story, how does one get a freaking kangaroo? I mean, is there a kangaroo store? I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. But Michael Epps is in trouble for his concert in Detroit last Friday night, especially in Detroit. Where the hell you find a kangaroo in Detroit? Is the question. Epps now said this stunt was a terrible idea, you think? He says it's just kind of happened at the end of his show when a guy who owned a kangaroo brought it on stage. He insists he loves animals, and his history proves it. He's donating cash to the Kangaroo Humane Foundation. He's going into kangaroo therapy. Oh, sure. Like they go shopping, right? I don't know. Yeah, Mike Epps, in his crowd, in his community, he's in trouble. Have you ever heard of anything more gangsta than a brother apologizing for a kangaroo? I'm sorry, man, for the kangaroo on stage. Well, peace out. I don't know. He could use the thing, the classic. Well, some of my best friends are kangaroo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the kangaroo is more distressed about. that going on stage or Michael Epps' performance from the night before. Oh my goodness.